The Giant Turnip. Once there was a woman. She lived with her husband in a small house with a big garden. While her husband looked after the children, the woman looked after her garden. He cooked for the children. She watered the flowers. He taught the children to read. She sang songs to her plants. He put the children to bed. She sat with her vegetables until the sun went down. Everyone called her the mother of plants. And there was one plant that was her favorite, turnip. The woman had grown the turnip for years. At first, it was small and weak, but she watered it and told it stories, and over the years, it got bigger and bigger. Finally, the turnip was giant. One day, the woman told the turnip her last story, and she knew that it could not grow anymore. She had loved her child, and now it was time for the turnip to leave the ground and become food. So the mother came inside and said,
"Husband, it is time to pull out the turnip."
The children were playing and didn't listen to her, but the father said,
"Now this will be interesting."
He followed her outside and watched as she pulled on the turnip. Mother pulled and pulled, but the turnip didn't move.
"Well, that's a problem. Husband, help me,"
said the mother. So the father stood behind her. The father pulled on the mother, and the mother pulled on the turnip. Mother and father pulled and pulled, but the turnip didn't move.
"Oh, my big boy,"
said the mother.
"he is a giant who won't leave the ground."
"I have a friend who can help,"
said the father, and he went and got his friend, the farmer. The farmer pulled on the father, and the father pulled on the mother, and the mother pulled on the turnip. Mother, father, and farmer pulled and pulled, but the turnip didn't move.
"Well, I've never seen a turnip so giant,"
said the farmer.
"but I think my animal can help."
So the farmer got his Ella.
"Why do you have a llama?"
asked the father, but there was no time to think about that. There was a turnip that needed to leave the grass. The llama pulled on the farmer, and the farmer pulled on the father, and the father pulled on the mother, and the mother pulled on the turnip. Mother, father, farmer, and llama pulled and pulled, but the turnip didn't move. Now the children inside had heard what was happening, and they stopped playing. The brother said,
"You're all too weak. Let me help."
The brother pulled on the llama, and the llama pulled on the farmer, and the farmer pulled on the father, and the father pulled on the mother, and the mother pulled on the turnip. Mother, father, farmer, llama, and brother pulled and pulled, but the turnip didn't move. The sister said,
"You are doing it wrong. Let me help."
The sister pulled on the brother, and the brother pulled on the llama, and the llama pulled on the farmer, and the farmer pulled on the father, and the father pulled on the mother, and the mother pulled on the turnip. Mother, father, farmer, llama, brother, and sister pulled and pulled, but the turnip didn't move. Now they were all very tired and annoyed. All the mother wanted was to have her turnip. At that moment, the children's granny came to the house. She was just going for her daily walk, and saw all of them standing by the turnip.
"Oh, you're trying to pull that turnip out of the ground, are you?"
she said.
"Let me help."
"Mum, you can't,"
said the mother.
"You're old and weak. You'll hurt yourself."
The father, the farmer, the children, even the llama also thought that Granny shouldn't help.
"I'm helping,"
said Granny.
"and you can't stop me."
So the granny pulled on the sister, and the sister pulled on the brother, and the brother pulled on the llama, and the llama pulled on the farmer, and the farmer pulled on the father, and the father pulled on the mother, and the mother pulled on the turnip. Mother, father, farmer, llama, brother, sister, and granny pulled and pulled, and pop! The turnip came out of the ground.
My turnip, my beautiful turnip.
The mother cried. And they ate turnip soup that night for dinner, and the day after that, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day.